It's the National Women's League first home game for Auckland Football Federation as they take on Capital Football here at Keith Hay Park, the home of Three Kings United. It's a big test today for Gemma Lewis's side. They have to come back from last week's disappointing defeat to Southern United, a game they lost by 3-2. 3 changes for AFF with Hannah Blake, Maisie Jewell, 2 who have dropped out of the starting lineup. Megan Robinson, Grace Jale and Taylor O'Brien have come in to try and boost morale as Auckland try to pick up some points and get themselves back into what Gemma Lewis described as a very short competition. Failure to pick up points is a heavy price to pay in such a short sprint. This is Brittany Cunningham-Lee. Well played by Skilton, trying to find space for Kate Carlton on the right. There's a cross to the near post. And Jackie Hand was lurking. Keeper comes and the keeper's missed it. Skilton's picked it up. Now Hand. There's numbers in the box for Auckland. Cross is dealt with by Capital. And at last it ends up with Nix Walk, the goalkeeper. Here's Taylor O'Brien, space to move into. Skilton, now Hand, opportunity, and it's blocked again by the keeper. Auckland Football dominating the opening exchanges of this National Women's League game. Skilton in behind, what can she make with the cross? Well, it was tantalising, but there were no takers in white shirts. Capital survived for the moment. Here's Erina Wong, who plays her winter football with Eastern Suburbs. Hand, now Grace Jale. And she wins that battle. Cunningham-Lee plays it wide to Carlton here on the right. She's gone by her opposite number. Can she get the cross in? Oh, and that looked like a shout for a penalty. Nothing forthcoming from the referee. It's a corner. You just wonder if Auckland are going to pay the price for not taking advantage of some of the opportunities they're creating. Capital on a rare foray forward. Cross to the far post, and there's a problem here. Erina Wong has put the ball in the back of her own net, and Capital, against a run of play, take the lead. And Auckland pay for their wastefulness in front of goal. Can they come back from this? That's the big question. Well, Southern United showed a great deal of character last week to put Auckland down. And questions now being asked of Auckland again. Here's Carlton's long ball forward. It's helped on with a flick and an opportunity to level the game, and it's taken. Jackie Hand restores parity for the home side. Wonderful ball played in by Carlton. A lovely flick, and Jackie Hand with the finish. Well, Capital last week had a bye in the first round of action. The other results saw Canterbury beating Waibot by 4-1 and Northern Football notching a 5-1 win over Central. Jale's header, helped on by O'Brien, now Cunningham-Lee. Looks to check into her left foot, and there's Taylor O'Brien, now Skilton. A lot of good work in the middle third, building up to the front, but just lacking a finish at the moment. That's not a bad ball, and Cunningham-Lee's round the keeper, surely! Oh my goodness, what a miss! Well, you just hope that Brittany Cunningham-Lee can pick herself up and go on from that. That was quite an extraordinary moment. Will it be a defining one? We'll have to wait and see. Carlton's long ball into the box. Dealt with by Capital, only as far as O'Brien. That's a good run by Jackie Hand, but the ball just overhit. Corner whipped into the far post looking for Skilton. Capital again having problems. It's beaten away by the keeper. Fine shot by Megan Robertson. Well, Auckland seem to have stepped up in their retention of the ball this week. Last week it was chief criticism. Oh, and it very nearly sees Auckland choking up another goal. Kate Carlton to the rescue there. This is Skilton. She's got Hand to her left. Cunningham Lee to her left also. Now another chance for Cunningham Lee, and the flag has gone up. It was a good save. Lichtwalker's distinguished herself in this first half. It's 1-1 at the break. So an opportunity for Gemma Lewis to speak with her players in deep conference there with Grace Jale. Well, there are other matches taking place around the country. Central Football are playing Southern, and Waibop are hosting Northern Football. And that was flush in the face, I think, of Megan Robertson. Skilton chasing this one down, and there's a collision. Well, Capital can't afford to lose a goalkeeper. She's had a fairly busy afternoon. Now O'Brien showing some pace down the right. Options to her left. Here's Cunningham Lee, and it's in the back of the net. And Auckland have hit the front. And Cunningham Lee has restored a reputation following that extraordinary miss in the first half. And Auckland in control. Jale. This time it's Hand down the right. Cunningham Lee and Skilton both in the penalty area. Cunningham Lee pulls away, and it was almost a replica of the goal. It just lacked a finish. And that's been the story of the afternoon for Auckland football. Well, fine goalkeeping by Nadia Ola. She hasn't had a lot to do. Taylor O'Brien has played her last part in this game, and you just wonder if Capital can create a chance that will get them back in this game, perhaps take a point home for themselves. They're looking dangerous. As Gemma Lewis goes to the bench again, this time Cunningham Lee is being replaced. Oh, and an opportunity for Capital perhaps off that mistake. And Nadia Ola with a very comfortable save. Jale. Skilton does well to retain the ball for Auckland. Hand surveying options. She's been very patient there. That's a good ball in, and it just, again, lacked a finish. Auckland creating a number of chances and some very good play in the build-up from the likes of Hand and Skilton. Here's Jale again. Wong. Jale. This is a good patient build-up. It's clipped in. Skilton just couldn't get a clean connection, and some confusion resulting in a corner. Awkward one for Ola, and she's come up with it. Only just, mind you. Good run here from Amy Ward as a substitute. And there it is, the final whistle at Keith Park. Auckland Football have their first win of the National Women's League season. They've beaten Capital Football by 2-1. Elsewhere, Central have beaten Southern 3-1 and Waibop have lost 5-3 at home to Northern Football.
Much happier today. We had to come out and prove ourselves today. Last week's performance wasn't good enough and we knew we had to come back from that, and this is such a short league that we couldn't afford to drop points today. I thought it was night and day compared to last week. The girls were better in possession. We controlled the game for the majority of it, the work rate from each of the players and the commitment that they were willing to put in was definitely shown today, and I'm really happy with it.
We played much better than last week. We had a not very good game last week and we knew what we had to do, and we definitely stepped up and played well this week.
A lot of our players add value, but obviously with the experience that those girls have got, they definitely brought some stability to the team. Megan at the back definitely added a voice, added some more physicality to the game and what we needed back there, and Grace and Taylor in the midfield, just a lot more creativity for us. Taylor getting on the ball a lot and she created a lot of chances for us, so they were definitely added value to us today.
Finish our chances when we get them. We had quite a few chances this game and we didn't tuck them away.
We could have put this to bed in the first half really. We need to be way more clinical with our chances. And we left a few out there today, and I think other teams will punish us for that, and we were lucky. Capital had chances and we were lucky we didn't get punished for that today, but it could have been a different story.